Anyone who thinks Asuka is pregnant at the end of Evangelion was dropped at least twice as a baby.
Welcome back to SHREDDIT. I'm your host, Reborn Pyro. With us today, we have two of our wonderful co-hosts, Kai the Shitty Lewis, Oosboy the Susan, and give it up
to no need. Continue cutting Reborn out of the
This Mandarin Doritos fucking sucks, dog.
What? Mandarin Doritos? Is that what you
Doritos? You shit.
Doritos.
Yeah.
And give it up for our wonderful special guests, Trash King and Trash Queen.
Hello.
Hi!
We were here I think a few months ago talking about witchcraft, and since then your channel's gone kaboom, so that means more promotion for our channel too. We play video games and talk about gaming and anime news and just kind of dick around, shit posts and all that good shit.
God, this is just bad. Fuck, I hate this drink. Why am I
Fuck
drinking
up
this?
about your Doritos.
Leave me alone. It's Mandarin sucks. I hate it.
Of course it sucks. It's not something native to Mexico. Is it? Am I dumb?
I don't know.
If I'm wrong, cut that.
It's an orange. It's a type of orange and it sucks.
Anyway, something completely less interesting than Assboy's soda of choice. The sub is r/CharacterRants.
Man, fuck you. I got a 12-pack of a flavor thing. It's really interesting.
No, I'm saying the subreddit is less interesting than your soda.
I mean, either way.
Yeah, it's dumb.
Whatever.
This is a scuffed introduction.
When has our show ever been good?
Kai, take it away.
We fell off, man.
All right. Yep. It's all downhill from here. This is true. All right, speaking of One Piece, it's been 12 whole years since Blackbeard stole Whitebeard's power, and Oda hasn't given us any indication what actually happened.
I'm gonna head out later, guys.
That event was probably one of the most shocking and surprising things to happen in One Piece, and we have absolutely zero idea how it happened. No, it's easy. Blackbeard is secretly 3 people, and he just ate part of Whitebeard.
Shut the fuck up.
That's all that it took.
Yeah, and Crocodile's Luffy's mom.
Whitebeard. He ate him.
Yeah,
they're eating. His whole crew is tracking down people, and they're eating them for their fruits. There's it's okay. Thank you. Don't at me. Yes, that is my big brain theory. Okay,
I got
all we know is that Blackbeard has been hunting devil fruit users and stealing their powers. It would have been nice if we gotten even a little bit of information about Blackbeard, his crew, or his powers. I really hope we found out. We only just found out the actual fruit that the fucking main character has. That only took 1,000 Oda likes to just keep things to himself, I guess. All right, whatever. This is.
I got mango, I got lime,
mango,
and I got Mexican soda left, or Mexican cola, sorry.
Have you tried mixing the mango in the lime?
Have you tried putting the lime in the coconut?
I was going to say, this
Are
ain't
you going to shake it all up afterwards?
I want to butt
Sounds
chug
ideal.
I want to butt chug it.
All right. Fucking Trash King, do your work.
Ah, so bad.
All right, mine's a bit of a low-hanging fruit, but
I
had to
I get it,
devil
because
fruit?
of the fucking One Piece.
Low-hanging devil fruit, you might
It's
say.
low-hanging fruit is about Boku no Pico. Yeah,
Click.
let's talk about Boku no Pico.
Oh, here we go.
Let's start with some content warnings. This particular hentai involves underage characters and a statutory. What is this, Italian? And a statutory rape. No shit.
Who's reading this that doesn't know about Boku no Pico that they need? Whatever.
For the record, I've now watched the show in multiple years because it's icky. But it popped back into my head today, and now I want to talk about it. Boku no Pico! I was first exposed to that hentai series in middle school, and I didn't really see what the big fuss was. To this day, I'm almost certain that it's mostly just homophobia disguised as me.
What?
Bro, it's more...
I mean,
I'd
fuck him.
I want to...
What?
I have a problem with the fact that he watched it all in the first place. I don't know a single person who actually watched Boku no Pico. Everyone just heard about what it was.
I've just seen screenshots.
Yeah,
As I get older, I notice those videos have a weird vibe, like a really weird vibe. I would even call it creepy. You You have the first episode, which is two young boys having sex in a shed, and the second one is a full-grown adult raping the main character in his truck. That's the first episode, you fucking nerd. And the third one is all three boys having an orgy.
Why do you
and
know
one
that?
of them becomes a ghost or something.
Why do you know that?
The memes.
It's so bizarre and esoteric that I'm left deeply confused and on edge. The feeling of isolation plays into I think.
Oh, I bet you're on edge, all right.
Oh god.
Bro, I'm edging right now.
That comes hitting the top of the car, you know. There are barely any characters aside from the kids, and you already get the feeling that they're either runaways or just homeless.
What?
Didn't Pico have an uncle or something? Whatever. And you know that all the sex is the art part. There's barely any music, and the plot is non-existent because it's a fucking hentai.
Yeah.
Me personally, not seeing background characters ruins an experience. It almost beats over your head how alone the boys are.
You know, you said that you think there might have been an uncle in there. Judging by the fact that, you know, there's molestation going on, probably there's an uncle
Probably
involved.
is.
I don't think
Right.
they're homeless. They got a shed.
Now for a quick
True.
Yeah.
Now, for a quick recap from memory, the very first episode is Pico being seduced by a man named Mokun. Mokun's offense for that is he thought Pico was a girl. That is not better. They screw a few times, and apparently a happy couple at the end. Episode 2 is Pico and other boy Chico getting together, which might be the least creepy of the bunch, but it's still horrible. And then episode 3 is the one that skis me out.
Wait, episode 1 and 2 you didn't have a problem with?
Oh no.
You didn't have a problem with episode 1 or 2?
Episode 2 is just boys being boys. What can I say?
I'd say episode 1 the most
Well,
problematic
boys
one,
being
like
in
an
boys,
adult
but yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Nice cock, bro. Nice cock, bro. Let's touch it.
Nice,
Ice
cock.
cream. Pico and Chico journey to the big city to meet Coco, who is a nice young man. Like Coco looks like a fucking girl. Like it's whatever. Nice young man who may or may not be a fan of the Muhasi area. The episode ends with a threesome, and then Pico says he's become the new spirit of love or something. What's that? That child just died and looked at the camera and told the audience he's okay with his new role? No, thank you, sir. Of all the myriad adult animations I've watched in my many years of life, I would not be shocked if Natural High was the one studio that someone should probably look into.
I still don't. Why episode 3? Why?
Yeah, why episode 3?
Why is suddenly the fact that there's a ghost involved that you suddenly have a problem? Like, what? Do you just not like ghost stories? Like,
Adult fucking Ashoda. This apparently this is fine to this person, but episode 3 there's a ghost involved. Hold on. Now we need to cancel the studio.
no, see, that's where the religion gets. They're religious, so they don't like ghost stories.
Let's zoom out a little bit here. We're talking about a hentai of essentially boys fucking, and this guy sat down and watched this shit willingly, not just I'm horny and want to jerk off to this. He sat down to watch this for the plot.
Yes.
Fucking why?
Allegedly.
Why?
I don't know.
Why would you do that? And you're upset because you did the thing and you did. I came and watched a show I didn't like. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, that's literally what it is.
This guy melts down over like the fucking ghost blowjob scene in Ghostbusters.
Oh my god.
I melt.
Well, where else are you
melted
gonna
down
find
my
a
fucking
3-episode anime? Everything else is long as shit.
All right, who you throwing to?
Let's see. Trash Queen, go.
Oh, okay. Alright. Anyone who thinks Asuka is pregnant at the end of Evangelion was dropped at least twice as a baby. Yes, this is a real fucking theory. Even Tiffany Grant says she somewhat agrees with it, with the explanation being, well, she said, how disgusting, and morning sickness is disgusting, so you know. They're literally saying Asuka was pregnant at the end of that, what?
I mean, like, the end of the movie, just like,
That's
her and
so dumb.
Shinji
What?
got repopulated somehow.
I mean,
I've never seen.
I've seen it
Evangelion,
gain
so-
traction in the past week since the absolutely hilarious AIDS PSA was finally made public. It features Asuka and Shinji having unprotected sex. I remember
What?
that.
For the
Wait,
record,
hold
it's
on. What the? Hold
It's
on,
not
no,
Asuka
no,
and
no,
Shinji. It's like they're English
I'm
voice actors
googling
having
AIDS
sex.
PSA. Hold on.
It's a Tiffany Grant, Spike Spencer doing a voiceover, so people say Asuka and Shinji, but it's not them.
Yeah. The problem is, it makes no fucking sense. First, you already have to stretch your imagination and pretend... Huh?
You should stretch your imagination in the pussy.
Oh, and pussy. To pretend that Shinji and Asuka are having sex in episode 15 actually happened. That's all well and good, but Asuka literally gets her period in episode 22. Who the fuck is paying attention to Asuka getting her period?
Who gives a shit?
Hold on.
Who cares?
Assboy, this is actually relevant to you.
No, it is not.
I
It's
looked
never
up
been.
I looked up the AIDS PSA, and it was made in Houston for the Houston area schools for a sex ed radio ad.
I didn't grow up in Texas, you dingus.
I know, but you're a Texan. You're
Yeah,
the
now.
angry you have to deal with the heritage of the before.
Yes.
No, the fuck I don't.
The before times, the long ago.
The long time ago.
1999 radio sex ad, the radio sex ed ad for Houston.
I don't have to deal with any of that. That's the mental trauma for those kids that had to watch this stupid shit.
Why even Gelly? They're like, why was
Again.
this ever made?
Again,
I don't know. Then she goes into a coma in episode 24 after not interacting with Shinji in episode 23. At no point could she conceive this hypothetical baby in the main series.
Hold it.
Yeah, spoilers.
I mean,
hold
you
it,
could
like,
you could have sexual relations with a corpse. You can do that.
Maybe when she gets comatose, like, when Shinji just comes all over his hand, maybe just, shoves a hand up her, and gets him pregnant.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just nuts in there and just shoves up her hoo-ha.
I'm so fucked up.
It's
I'm really
not.
fucked up.
It's not impossible, but I mean, it's not a thing that happened. But sure, whatever.
If he works quick enough, maybe. That leaves one answer that I've seen the admittedly very few theory believers use as the ultimate gotcha. That Shinji did more to comatose Asuka than we've led to believe. First,
There we go. See?
First, this is fucking vile, and while Shinji isn't a very good person, he also isn't very horny.
He masturbated to her in a coma. What are you talking about? He's all horny.
Hey, he's gonna get to that in a second. The masturbation scene is already fairly OOC, but chalk it up to Kaoru giving him his sexual awakening. Okay. Second, more importantly, if that was the intention, they would have fucking showed it. End of Evangelion is a movie that doesn't hold anything back. It's an hour and a half of psychedelic religious symbolism held together by a loose plot about saving the world. Yes, it leaves much to the interpretation for why things happen, but it doesn't have things happen off screen. Asuka even confronts Shinji about the fact that he masturbated to her. If she knew that she would have also called him out on literally raping her. Asuka hates the prospect of potentially being a mother. Even if they did fuck, she'd make absolutely sure that Shinji was wearing 5 condoms.
Ouch.
Dude, you can't even go get a boner at that point.
Yeah, right.
Ironically, the prospect of Asuka being forced to have a kid is the only evidence, even if I've never seen anyone that swears by it, by the stupid-ass theory say it, that seems even remotely like what Anna would do, especially when she's spending eternity in Hellworld with Shinji. But precisely because he didn't do it is why the argument falls apart. So pretty much because Anno didn't fucking show Shinji shoving his cum up her vagina, this definitely did not happen, and Asuka does not have a baby.
You see, I have a counter argument to this post, right?
Get in the fucking Oscar, Shinji, you shit.
No. Fucking Asuka is the type of
Get in the Oscar.
Asuka is the type of cocky bitch to say, "Oh, don't worry, I'm in the safe period of this month." There doesn't need to be 5 condoms. She's fucking cocky like that.
God, 5 condoms, your dick would literally fall off.
Ouch.
That would just be so painful, and it just defeats.
What if they're all of different sizes and you just put them on in order?
It just eventually the last one is a little hat on top.
That's just
Like Russian
fucking
dolls.
tedious.
Fucking Russian doll condoms.
The choice shit
Yeah.
all.
Do-do-do. Play Tetris music.
Yeah, you got it.
This thread was 96% upvoted, so people liked it.
Oh yeah, so people liked it. I just didn't like how the guy wrote it because he wrote this giant ass really long final paragraph, and that's why it's hard to fucking read at one point because I'm like, Jesus Christ, space your fucking paragraphs, buddy.
All right,
Like-
Trash Queen, throw
Like,
it.
come on.
I'll throw it to you, Reborn.
Quagmire is an awful character.
I mean, kinda.
Before I get into this, If you know anything about Glenn Quagmire from the show Family Guy, you know that there are... What other show has Glenn Quagmire?
From the hit show Family Guy, made by Seth MacFarlane, animated in Canada.
You know that there are Do you know that there are some very heavy and uncomfortable topics about his character, so be warned.
No.
Oh shit.
Crazy how a perverted character is perverted.
Yeah, this is the guy who like saw like a middle schooler tied up in the bathroom and was like, "Dear diary, jackpot." Like, come on.
It's almost
Yeah.
like it's part of his character. Could you imagine?
I'm gonna be honest. I was a Family Guy fan, or an
shouldn't have been,
FGF.
but, right.
Even some of the most controversial jokes I found hilarious. But Family Guy has a big issue with punching down. Some of their humor is... No, none of their humor is smart. What the fuck are you
No.
talking about?
They
Jesse!
haven't been smart, like, ever.
It's like baseline humor. What are you talking about?
This is a Rick and Morty fan. Fucking, you have to have a high IQ to understand Family Guy.
Jesus.
Some of their humor is smart and actually makes you think, oh, I didn't know this
I
second
think
part.
I'm dying on the inside.
The Family Guy, yes, the show that I pop in, and I'm like, man, I really want to have, like, a philosophical moment watching Family Guy. Just, you
I
know,
don't-
Man, I hope Ryan goes on one of his ponderous tirades.
Oh,
That
No,
would be great.
I
that
really-
baby.
Yes.
The way Peter punched a chicken really reminded me of the 1800s during the Great War. You know. Wait, was
yes,
there war in the 1800s?
Punch the Chicken reminded all of us of all the hardships that we have faced. Cause,
I remember
Yes.
the Depression.
It was the War of 1812 that, you know, it just calls back every punch to the chicken, you know. Peter is you know, it's all there, I swear. You know, it's smart. It makes you think.
Yeah, but
it's
like-
that big brain shit.
The second time when he punched the chicken, the second fight, it just reminds me of the Depression and how I got through that by thinking about punching a chicken.
Yeah, it's a way to cope.
Other times it feels like edgy teenage boy humor. And you mean the entire show?
That's
Yeah,
literally the whole show, though.
that
Case
is.
in point, Quagmire.
No,
First jokes, rape jokes. First off, rape jokes aren't funny.
they are if you aren't a
this
bitch.
shit.
Lies.
Oh, yeah.
Picture Porky Pig raping Elmer Fudd.
Yeah, I was gonna bring up George Carlin.
Listen, you know what? I actually agree. Rape jokes aren't funny, which is why I'm going to be at this person's house later tonight. No need cut that.
Don't lock your doors.
Not even when it's ever aimed at the victim. Why did I not
Dyslexic
read
jokes
that?
are funny, though.
Not when it's ever aimed at the victim. Can you make a joke about a touchy subject? Yes, of
Yes.
course you can.
Uh-huh.
But the show uses it as a punchline so often, and even makes light of it. Oh no, 9/11 is playing wrong.
That's how jokes work. Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, like, oh wow.
You
It
cannot
also
like a joke.
Wait, what is that word? I'm too dumb. Propitiates?
Propitiates?
Yeah, I think it's perpetuate.
Seems
Perpetuate.
like a word they use.
That feels like the word you're supposed to use.
I feel like it's a word that somebody. Hold on.
I think it's
I
misspelled.
don't even know what that means.
I feel like
Perpetuate?
it's,
And I know
it's one of
I
those
know a lot of
cases
stupid words.
of
I think
somebody
it's
using a word
perpetuates.
trying to. Yeah, he's trying to say perpetuates.
He just spelled it fucked up like I would.
I like how Kai thought it was a real word.
I'm like, hold on. I'm like,
Perpetuate.
Well, 'cause
is this just...
I was like, if it's a real word, I feel like they're using it wrong.
No, they probably
and they're
just
just trying to
spelled it wrong.
They're just trying to sound smart, but yeah, it's not a word. They're just trying to perpetuate that culture. Even if the show tells us Quagmire's a bad guy for doing this, it normalizes rape jokes. Is
Welcome
your
to
door
the
locked?
fucking.
Okay, hold on. Propitiate. It is a word, but it
Huh?
does not mean what they think it means.
Yeah, it
It means
like,
to win or regain the favor of, like
Okay.
God or a person or something by doing something that pleases them.
So they're just
What in
using
the
big
hell?
words to sound smart.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
They're
thought it was
trying to
just a
sound smarter
typo.
than
This has
are.
nothing to do with this situation. Yeah.
I thought it was just a typo. Okay.
If comedy has to rely on only shock factor and edgy teenage boy humor, it's cheap. That's the point. It's Family
That's
Guy.
the
It's not.
point!
lifeless and boring. It's not boring. It's funny. First of all. Second of all, it's not lifeless. Third of all, it most definitely is cheap, but it's the point.
That's the point.
I
yes,
know that's
it's low-hanging fruit, but that's the point.
I know that's grape juice in your wine glass. You're swirling around trying to be fucking sophisticated, you shit ass.
This is a show about a fat man getting his foot stuck in a toilet. Like,
You
what do you want?
Welsh-drinking cunt.
This is a
Like-
show about a guy who trips on a fucking curb and goes, for like a minute and a fucking half.
Dude, like, I like how, like, pseudo-intellectuals always use the word normalize, even though it's nowadays just used by fucking, like, 14-year-olds on Twitter. Like, come on.
Are you normalizing, anti-normalizing for
Yes.
normalizing?
I didn't really ever use that word or hear it in conversation until the PC culture hit. So that's something that's
So you
retarded.
say they normalize the use of
Normalize.
the term
Yeah.
normalize.
It's a bit redundant to me.
Now, let's just sweep that under the rug for a moment. If that's all I talked about, I'd never hear the end of "it's just a joke, you don't get it." Exactly. People can
Yeah.
joke about dark topics, dude, etc. Quagmire is
But-
also just an asshole. He's a piece of shit to Brian constantly.
That's because Brian's a piece of shit,
That's
though.
because Brian's
That's-
fucking...
They're
Brian-
both awful. What do you mean?
Yeah, they're both fucking awful.
Yeah.
Brian isn't good. Brian isn't a good person. Dog. Don't get me wrong, but Quagmire is the worst character to be calling him out. Is this a Brian? This guy's just Brian. He's just IRL Brian. He's just Brian. That's
Brian?
all this is. The
Is he
dog
gonna
is
simp
Family
after a
Guy.
white woman that he can never go and have?
Or it's a white woman that's simping after a dog.
I mean,
I think Redditors
Brian
just like
fucked his
Brian because,
dad.
Do you think there are people that want an entire show, like they want Family Guy, but only focused around Brian, with Brian as the main character?
na 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 na
That would be
na
terrible.
na 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 na. I hate this.
Show the baby.
I
Show
even
me the baby.
enjoyed sometimes with Glenn on screen. Learning about his life and why he was a piece of shit was interesting. Didn't make me sympathize with him, but you're not supposed to think this deep about Family Guy. Holy shit, dude, find a different show.
It is a comedy, quote unquote sitcom, my guy. It is not.
He's
Meant.
he's the guy who comes out of his house being like, "Hey, where you been?" He's be like, "Oh, I found the internet. I found this porn thing." Then he's just jacked in one eye. Like, that's his character. That's just what.
You're
Yeah,
trying
and
to
his
put,
left
like,
arm's, like, fucking bulky.
pseudo-intellectual into, like, a fucking adult cartoon.
You could say that about Rick and Morty.
You could definitely say that about Rick and Morty. You can say that about a lot of adult cartoons.
You can.
Didn't make me sympathize with him, but now he's just an angry, boring asshole. IDK, I'm tired and frustrated. Long story short, you can't make controversial characters
can make.
without punching
No.
without punching down at victims and making rape jokes. God, I'm
You-
dyslexic today.
At least people
We
have,
can't
like,
punch up at victims. They're on the floor. That's what makes them victims.
Well,
Oh,
these
they're
people
lying
have,
there
like, a sunk
covered in
cost
cum.
fallacy with, like, shows like The Simpsons and Family Guy, where it's like, even though these shows haven't been good in, like, decades, they still have to keep watching them because, like, they invest, like, so much time into it.
But the problematic guy, the problematic pervert guy, he's so mean to the dog.
Just don't watch it.
But they open wrong door and eight Asian women come running out and they're flocking around like a bunch of birds.
No. When I read this,
was
fuck,
actually funny.
I can't remember if it was like a fucking YouTube animation or if it was actually on Family Guy, but I remember this thing where this lady's crying and she's hiding and it's playing slasher music, and all of a sudden, like, the door opens and light shines in the room and you see Quagmire and turn go giggity, giggity,
Oh
giggity.
my god. Oh yeah, that fucking part. I remember that
Yeah.
one.
That's all I could think about when he was like, rape jokes are funny. I started
Rape jokes are
giggling.
fire. Quagmire makes funny, hilarious rape jokes.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, he fucking tries to hook up with fucking Meg at one point.
Have
Yeah,
you
like-
seen his house? And how
Remember that episode where Meg tied up fucking Brian and tried to rape him?
Yes.
He's not the only one that rapes. Everyone does.
Hold on.
Everyone rapes in this show.
I'm gonna be a redditor for a second. You see, Meg tying up Brian is the reason why Quagmire hates Brian, because you see, I'm a deep intellectual, and I can make these connections that the writers were definitely intending, because you see, it's all deep, and there's complex motivations in Family Guy, you see.
3 deep 5 me.
I stopped listening.
I kind of checked out after like the first like 4 words.
Oh, base. Okay. Assboy, go.
Why would you ever want to pretend to be these demons? I'm sick of people disregarding a game's artistic value and winking only about its gameplay. This is under the tag of games. I do agree that gameplay most of the time is more important than just the art. It's a game after all, but it's not to say that the art has no value in the game. Game can be an artistic medium as well. Also, when I say art is not limited to just graphic fidelity, but also to things like writing, the soundtrack, and stylization, etc. Buddy, pick a lane that you want to complain about, my guy.
You know who else is an artistic medium?
Your
mom.
We were all thinking it.
Back so fat you can draw a Picasso canvas on.
She's so fat, she's on both sides of the family.
I've never heard that one before.
That's good.
It's from the fucking Proud family. Are you shitting me?
I haven't heard.
Good God. I don't even want to do this anymore, man. That just took it all out of me. Fuck.
Fuck it. This fucking post is retarded.
Trash King, go.
I'll do Trash Queen. Like she can do like the next one on the list here.
Oh shit. Okay. Ace Attorney. Godot is a misogynist. Based. And that's kind of a good thing. Based. I like to preface. I added the base thing. I like to preface this by saying that I don't mean it's a good thing to be a misogynist, but that it makes sense for Godot as a character to have misogynistic views on women. Also, heavy spoilers for Trials and Tribulations. I'm sorry to anybody who has not played that.
Also, as opposed to having misogynist views on men.
Yeah.
Godot is Godot?
Godot is the dark-skinned guy that likes to drink coffee.
Oh, is he the guy with like the Cyclops glasses?
Yeah, Laserface.
Laserface.
The one with the mask.
The one with the fucking 3...
Yeah, he's got the white hair.
Copy?
Yeah, he likes coffee. He's like obsessed with coffee.
There you go.
Alright. Godot is a character that's fundamentally built on his flaws. His perceived failure to protect Mia, his projection of that guilt into Right, and his self-admitted childish fantasy to be right in court and compromise. He himself admits this. He could have just told Right or told Maya, but he wanted to play the role of a hero. His self-indulgent nature is key to the case, and is something that he is well aware of as he contemplates whether he really wanted to protect Maya or just wanted to absolve himself of his intense guilt. Bro, I think he legitimately loved Maya, but okay.
Damn.
That is to say that Godot's worldview is a little misogynistic. So, he's over here with this girl and he loves this woman, but he's still misogynist. This old school chivalrous ideal of men protecting their woman is outdated and unfair. So a guy being nice to a woman is bad, apparently.
Goddamn, a character being a character. Gotta go to Reddit for this.
No. Can't have men protecting the women. And it's only within this framework that Godot can operate. He blames himself and Phoenix for the death of Mia, when neither of them could have realistically prevented it. He puts himself in the position of the Avenger, back from hell to make Right pay for his sins, and selfishly tries to best him in court. You make him sound like he's some fucking shonen shonen antagonist or some shit. He's really not. He's just a fucking lawyer.
This ain't no goddamn Avenger. Get out of here. Stop it.
As I mentioned prior, his whole plan to protect Maya could have been easily streamlined if he swallowed his pride, but he was so focused on being the knight in shining armor that he wasn't willing to go to Phoenix for help. Wow, okay, guys can't protect their girls anymore, but okay.
Oh my god, who the hell cares?
Speaking of Family Guy references, we should combine this post and the Quagmire post. Godot should really just, be more like Quagmire, apparently.
Yeah, he should just be more misogynist.
Yeah, exactly. Quagmire is obviously not a misogynist, so, they would work good together.
Yeah, no, not at all. But he's gonna open up the Quagmire and Godot are going to open up the closet and Maya's going to be in there tied up.
Giggity.
I'm just horny
Yeah, I was
thinking
gonna
about
say
that.
giggity. Godot's breakdown is handled so excellently. It's a broken man coming to terms with the truth that he knew all along, but he wasn't willing to accept. He wanted to protect Mia, but his obsession with the past was ultimately detrimental and unhealthy. Fair. He contracted with Phoenix in the final moments of the trial. For just a second, he sees Mia next to Phoenix, while Godot is trapped in the past. Phoenix is moving forward. Godot is trying to selfishly avenge Mia, while Phoenix is carrying out the true wishes by being the kind of defense attorney that she could be proud of. That is all to say. I really, really love Godot, and it annoys me when people say he isn't misogynistic. So, like, yeah, this guy
Who the
is
fuck
like
cares?
a motherfucker out here saying that, like, oh,
Jesus.
this guy protects women. He's a misogynist. He's a misogynist. You know, you're gonna go put the labels on this guy being like, oh, he doesn't like women because he protects a woman, but okay. But it feels an integral part of his character. I'd love to hear your thoughts, if you agree, disagree, etc. This is one of those threads of, oh my god, who the hell cares?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know jack shit about Phoenix, right? Like, I knew who Godot was because I've seen memes. But, like, this is just so many names and lore that's not relevant to their point at all.
No.
Like, they could have probably just did this in 2 or 3 sentences without the fucking lore dump.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell is happening in this.
Redditor bad. That's...
Ace Attorney is actually...
Redditor won't shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Silence, Redditor.
Silence. Alright, Pyro, let's see what other cringe you have.
Why do people think Light Yagami is a sociopath? I mean, I like talking about Light as much as the next guy, but for some reason, whenever he's brought up, there's one thing that happens a lot. I'm no psychologist, but I always thought it was weird how people just assume he's a sociopath. I've seen CSI, I've seen Criminal Minds, I've
we made those
seen
jokes
Joe
already.
Mama.
We've made those jokes already.
Yeah, we made those jokes already. The episode's fucked.
Joe Mama.
I've seen other fictional shows and those fictional characters not.
People
Fucking
don't even
psychopath.
question it. I've seen people start sentences with "Light is a sociopath," ... as if it's given. And it's not
It is.
even colloquially either. I'm pretty sure people just genuinely think he's a textbook sociopath clinically, if that's even a thing. Bro, you're not a psychologist. Why are you throwing out big psychology words? You're not one. What do you mean? Why do you care?
I'm going to tell you I'm a psychologist, but I'm not a psychologist.
I mean, this is why the Goldwater rule exists. You can't just assign
The what?
somebody a disorder just because they tick boxes or checklists or have traits.
Is that not how you diagnose somebody? Like, what do you mean? It's like, hey, this person has 8 out of 9 of these symptoms for a thing. I'm pretty sure he has X thingy. Is that not how that works, or am I just fucking stupid?
Okay, so the Goldwater rule.
What is that even?
It means
I swear to God,
psychologists
if you
have a
start pissing on me, I'm gonna
responsibility
fucking kill
to
you.
participate in activities contributing to the improvement of the community. It's completely irrelevant.
Okay.
A Redditor trying to sound smart by bringing up irrelevant shit never happened before.
Oh wait, the second half of it, it's also that they should also not give a professional opinion unless in a professional environment. But just calling a character a sociopath isn't a professional opinion. You don't have a professional opinion. You're no psychologist.
That's
Shut
just
the fuck
a
up.
opinion. That's it.
Fucking clean the cum stains and Cheeto dust off your fucking armchair, you armchair psychologist ass bitch. You can't just assign someone a disorder. Yeah, I read that. Okay. Sociopathy is a personality disorder, which means according to DSM-5, it's an enduring and inflexible pattern of long duration leading to significant distress or impairment, and is not due to use of substances or another medical condition.
Sociopathy's nuts, bitch. I
Yeah,
don't fucking
so
care.
basically,
Patsy's nuts.
in layman's terms, all that means is that it's a constant thing and it doesn't change, and
Okay.
it causes significant distress on somebody's life. Like he keeps using big words. He keeps
What?
you know
Reborn.
I love how Reborn's problem is the size of the words.
Reborn. I can hear your brain short circulating, but like, where do you think we are right now?
No, that's not the issue. The issue is it's not like he's actually
Where do you
fucking
think we
copying
are
and
right
pasting.
now?
It's not that he's copying and pasting from the textbook. He's
That's
just-
not what I'm talking about. Where
I
are we
know.
right now? We
It's
are on
Reddit.
fucking
I know,
Reddit.
it's Reddit. I know it's fucking Reddit. That's why it's fucking shit. I don't know about you, but before and after the death note, I think we could assume that Light functions pretty well in society when he's not killing people, of course. Yeah, wow, it's almost like some people can wear a mask and be cool. Wow.
Yeah, like,
oh my.
Because you only get diagnosed with something because you're at the fucking hospital. Because some people are checking out. What the fuck is wrong with you? Because you fucked up.
Hold on.
Whatever.
We're gonna go with his definition here. Leading to significant distress or impairment of somebody's life. Wow, so Light couldn't be clinically diagnosed because it's not fucking up his life. Wow, that doesn't mean he totally has it or doesn't have it. Like,
fun fact, sociopathy and like most forms of autism share like 80% of their symptoms under the DSM-5.
Yeah, no, autism and sociopathy are like insanely similar.
They're like the diagnostic criteria is almost identical.
Tony Soprano is autistic, not sociopathic, Dab. Anyway,
I don't know anything about this, and I'm autistic. Could you?
But what I'm trying to say here is that this guy's. I think his argument is that when people call Light Yagami a sociopath, they're trying to clinically diagnose him. There's a difference between a regular diagnosis and a clinical diagnosis. A clinical is medicine. It's attached to your medical records. It's big. And you usually get a clinical diagnosis when it's something like people that have OCD to the level of where if something's off, they just break down and start crying, like actual tears. Like that is going to get you a clinical diagnosis for OCD, but you can still have OCD in little ways. Like it affects everybody differently. This person doesn't seem to understand that. They seem to think that you have to have a clinical diagnosis to have anything to begin with. Which
I
is just really
open both the freezer and the fridge, no matter what, if I'm going for one or the other, every time.
Why do you do that?
Because I have OCD.
You have retardation. That's
well, yeah, that's not wrong. It's very retarded.
What are you doing, dude?
It involves setting things down and setting it on in an off angle, and so you have to set it on the other off angle if you fucking split it in a complicated geometrical diagram, and it takes a bunch of time out of your.
Where are your pills?
It's bullshit.
Where is your medicine cabinet?
Yeah, I don't care about reading the rest of it. It's just gonna make me angry.
Why not? That's the point of the content, my man.
No, fuck you!
That's why we're here.
The first part about an enduring pattern is a pretty hard case for being unable to class Light as a sociopath too. We have no evidence of him exhibiting sociopathic tendencies before the age of 15. On the other hand, you'd have to assume he didn't have any conduct disorders during his childhood, considering everyone loves him and he's pretty much the role model in school.
My brother in Christ, this is just a cartoon. Calm down.
It's not even an inflexible pattern either, considering his personality changes drastically during the Yotsuba arc. Death Notes just don't spawn sociopathy in people. Well,
boy, if you had a Death Note, your ass would be fucking ripping people apart. Don't fucking come at me with that. I'd murder so many people.
Oh man,
that's fuck. I'm gonna do it now.
You're just gonna order a Death Note. You're just gonna call God. Hey God, can I get a Death Note? Like by tomorrow, Amazon day delivery. Thanks.
You need the 2-day delivery for that Death Note.
Jeff Bezos, order me one Death Note, please. Thank you. I know you got 3 of them.
You just get the Death Note and write Joe Mama in it, and God dies.
Yes.
I just laugh maniacally as I'm obliterated.
Ryuk's like, who you writing in there? You turn to him, Joe Mama, and show him the book, and you just fucking die.
Just fucking melt.
Oh man.
Who you trying to kill? Joe Mama. Ha! Got him.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna fucking kill myself, dude. What the fuck? Ah!
Do you want to hit your balls with a hammer too?
Oh no. No.
The only thing we have to go off of when looking at Light's personality is during a very unique circumstance too. We spend most of the time watching Light when he's in the possession of, a notebook that fell out of the sky and kills people. It's also proof the supernatural beings exist. They're basically Grim Reapers. Oh well, the world. Why? Why are you just giving a plot summary?
Well, he's trying to back up his point, but all he's doing is describing the show. That's what happens in the show.
I think that the reason
Why-
people like to label him as a sociopath, or a psychopath even, is that he's fucked up enough that they don't want to admit people could just be evil without being born with some sort of fancy medical disorder. But I think that's a teensy bit problematic.
Bro, I can be evil with a gun. What are you talking about? I don't need some fancy ass book. I can just use a brick.
But the book makes it cooler.
There's being an asshole. Alright, first of all, nobody is evil outside of, well, Hitler's evil. But, like, nobody is, like, evil is very subjective, is what I was gonna say. But, like, it fucking, If you're at the level of Light Yagami where you're like, aha, I'm God, I'm gonna kill everyone who said I'm not God, you have
New
a
World
mental
Order.
problem. Like, if
Hashtag Griffith did nothing wrong.
Yes.
anyways, if you're still not convinced, that's fine. I just want to let people to stop treating it as if it were a given. Anyway, such premises can get really grating if you notice one everywhere. Can I get a number 15? Light Yagami is not a sociopath on Reddit.
You can
I
get
was thinking that.
a number 3 with cheese.
No, I was
Yagami
reading.
foot lettuce.
Like Yagami foot lettuce.
Alright. Kai, go.
I hate when people respond to criticism with just let people enjoy it.
I almost did
No.
this one. No.
Fuck you.
Or anything similar like stop being so negative. Why can't you just enjoy things, etc.
Because some things don't need to be enjoyed. They're garbage and they need to be deleted.
For me
Yes.
and many others, the most fun part about reading a book or watching a movie/show is the discussion that comes afterward. Even if I dislike a movie or book, I often have a lot of fun discussing its inner workings
Okay.
and what makes it good or bad.
I have a
Were you
feeling,
gonna say something?
I have a feeling this person's in a Starbucks right now.
Yeah, they're in a Starbucks writing their Too Deep for You poetry and how, oh, no one understands me.
As I wear this obvious fucking beret and scarf and have my pumpkin spice latte, fuck off.
I can't have any non-positive discussions without some people I know, aka my family, because I'm instantly criticized for being negative and a hater.
Oh my
Your
god.
family's calling you a hater?
Listen, I know you don't like 2.5 Men, but my guy, it's just a show.
He's yelling at his family that they shouldn't be enjoying The Big Bang Theory.
Yes.
The laugh track doesn't make it funny.
You're like, shut up. The nerds are funny.
Bazango.
See, here, the joke is that they don't know how to talk to women. Okay.
Like, I don't know how to do that.
They don't really like to discuss movies or TV. Well, then stop discussing movies and TV with your family,
Yeah,
you
like, don't
stupid
fucking
bitch.
talk with people that don't
They
like
clearly
the same shit.
You're getting bad response because they want you to stop talking about it. It's not because that's what they think. They just want you to shut up.
I do not go up to my dad and tell him I fucking watched Monster Musume while sitting on the couch half naked. I don't fucking talk to him about that shit. It's retarded. I know what he likes, and it's football and
I don't fucking
beer
tell
and
my
shit.
family that I'm fucking playing through fucking Maggot Baits, which is a fucked up visual novel. Like, who's like, oh my god, I need to go talk to my family about every piece of media I consume. No, you fucking don't, bitch.
Mom, Dad, I saw an anime titty on the TV screen and I'm horny.
I wanna let's have an wow.
Yeah, I don't do that because I'm not fucking retarded, my guy.
I've seen this on Reddit a lot too, with subreddits that are dedicated to an individual piece of media where the sub is run by over-loyal fans, usually shows.
Welcome to fandoms.
For example, when the new season of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia came out, the comments on the dedicated episode discussion threads were swarmed out with praise.
Okay.
If you wanted any actual discussion about the new season not being amazing, you had to sort by controversial because it was all downvoted to hell. Well, then it sounds like it was a good season.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can guarantee that one South Park season that made no sense probably did not do well in the subreddit. I don't know. I don't know. You know?
I do not care about your Redditor problems.
Some people don't want to use movies or shows to turn off their brain. There's nothing wrong with that if it's not in excess. And I get it sometimes, but I'm allowed to be negative and hate a show if I want.
Okay,
Yes,
no one's
but
stopping
just shut
you.
the fuck up.
Yeah, but also, nobody fucking cares.
Also, why are you going to your parents to talk
Just
about
stop
Yeah.
talking to people who don't care.
Yeah,
That's 100%
Just
your
find
problem.
people who enjoy your shit. Otherwise, spoiler alert, none of us fucking care.
that? Not. I mean, if you go up to someone and be like, "I hate a thing," and like, I just don't care. Like, okay, that's
Well,
This is a
yeah.
problem of misdirected hatred.
Well, sometimes, you just go on a show about hating Reddit and you just tell people that you hate Reddit,
yeah. But everybody hates Reddit, even Reddit.
Yeah, but Reddit is a cesspool, so it's okay.
We're the exception.
Yes.
I just had to make that joke.
All right, who's left?
I have a third post.
Well, then go.
Underdogs do not exist. Underdogs are a contradiction. They must be average, but at the same time contend with special people. To do that is impossible, so authors cheat to make them special in other ways. Batman is a super me genius.
Super genius.
Super genius.
Super genius.
Baby, I'm super me genius. With extreme talent, an extreme amount of money, he is a special 1 in a billion person, yet still gets called an underdog. Motherfucker, he fought Superman, an alien that could blow up planets by fucking jacking off on them. Like, what do you mean? What do you mean?
Bane is like a fucking behemoth of a muscle man, and he still kicks his ass. Like, that's an underdog moment.
Yeah.
Rock
Oh,
Lee
oh
is
my God.
shit and ninjutsu, but extremely talented at taijutsu, so he could just open 5 gates at the age of 13 and go through Gaara's shield, which could block join easily.
I just
What?
keep hearing the foot-
Wow.
Who?
I keep hearing the foot lettuce, foot lettuce. I feel like you're about to go say foot lettuce every time I hear you talk about this. It's just funny.
Beautiful.
It has just become my default Redditor voice after doing the show for a year and a half. You see, a true underdog doesn't exist because they exist in Burger King.
They exist in the Burger King.
Because they exist
Oh,
everywhere.
fuck.
They are not talented, not special people who don't achieve anything. An underdog, as people call them, are not talented in the usual sense for their setting. Batman is an underdog because he has no superpower. Rock Lee is an underdog because he can't use taijutsu. Here
I
comes
think-
the problem.
I think this person's misunderstanding what an underdog means.
I think so too.
Because, like, being an underdog in a thing means that
Well, like, underdogs are a thing that exists in the real world. What do you call the fucking war for independence in America?
I was gonna kind of tie back into the post where he's saying that Rock Lee is an underdog because he don't have no powers. Because we, as an outside viewer, see the situation as insurmountable because the man only knows how to punch in the kiki, and the other dude controls fucking sand like Sandman.
Mr.
And
Sandman,
come in my
Give me some sand.
I need some
He also
sand,
lost, by the way.
Some sand.
Yeah,
in my
he
Don't
got-
sand.
forget that.
He got dead
He's
dirty.
still lost.
He got
He's
done dirty.
still lost.
Here
By
comes
the way,
problem. How is Batman's prep time any different than a superpower? It basically allows him
what?
to do anything a superpower character can and move and more with zero explanation. His intelligence is special. His money is special. His talent in martial arts is all special. Rock Lee may suck at ninjutsu, but being godly talented at taijutsu just doesn't really
Tai.
talentless.
It's
You get it? You
taijutsu.
gotta suck Rock Lee's dick. Jesus Christ.
I too enjoyed the moment where he dropped his like 90, 100-pound fucking weights off his legs.
Yeah, and the whole fucking arena shook.
Yeah,
That
I
shit was
too
fucking
enjoyed that
dope.
moment.
That was fucking big dick energy.
That was.
The conclusion I come to is making a true underdog is impossible because they have to be talented somewhere to excel. They have to
No,
be
they don't.
special.
No, they don't.
Too long didn't read. If an underdog existed, he would have an average chin who'd die off screen.
What?
yeah, this whole thing has had iffy spelling and whatnot.
If an
Well,
underdog
what does he mean,
existed, he
chin?
would be an avenged Jin who die off screen.
Like, what is chin supposed to be?
I don't.
Is
I
he
don't-
saying Rock Lee Sleepy is here?
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
know. And I swear
yes,
to
he's
God,
saying that.
Are we gonna bring up the leafy dick meme from the last 3 episodes?
I swear, fucking goddamn it!
Oh my.
Average chin. I don't understand.
I quit the show. I hate it here.
Aspboy doesn't want to talk about Leafy's dick for the 800th time.
Because it's just a penis. I don't care.
But your reaction is what makes it funny. Alright, Aspboy, go.
Let's do the one that you gave me, which is Hank Hill is a coward and a hypocrite.
What? What? That boy ain't right.
No, Bobby.
That boy ain't right.
I feel like Hank Hill is a character that gets a lot more forgiveness than he deserves. Every time his narrow viewpoint and general assholishness to people who fit outside of what he considers normal is brought up, it gets excused because he usually learns and grows, at least until the next episode where he gets reset to his standard intolerant self.
It's almost like it's a serialized TV show and not a continuous story.
Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Wait till the first
Yeah, but the whole
Simpsons.
point of that is sometimes it serves him well because the people trying to do weird stuff are just assholes who are trying to ruin everything. So it fucking he learns literally nothing at the end because he was correct. That happens a
Yes.
lot.
Yeah.
That's-
Sometimes you're just right, man. Like, sometimes you don't have to learn a lesson. This isn't fucking Paw Patrol. Calm down. Some things just don't go the person's way. Oh, fuck. Either way, that's not what this rant is about. Clearly, you started it off that way, but whatever. This rant is about how his default problem-solving method is to either threaten or attempt to kick someone's ass. And where is the problem?
That's a problem.
That's not a problem. That is a solution that he is offering.
I'll kick that boy's ass.
Kick his ass.
I want to kick your ass. When someone is annoying him or annoying to him, his almost invariably threatens them with physical violence, relying on his size and generally intimidating figure to get his way. I imagine Hank to be the size of my dad, and my dad's not that intimidating with the beer gut and all. It's just a normal white dad in Texas. You're just bitch made, I guess. That's all this
Yes.
is. You were just bitch made. But what happens when he runs into someone who has a problem with and is just as capable and willing to resort to violence as he is? But is he better at it? In the episode New Cowboy on the Block, we see him get into a conflict over his lawn and his new neighbor, Big Willie Lane, a retired Dallas Cowboys lineman who is one of the rare people to tower over Hank. I remember this episode. They got his ass on a technicality, but whatever. Is Hank as quick to threaten to kick his ass as he is with Professor Lerner, the scrawny archaeologist who similarly damaged his lawn? No. Hank doesn't enter fights against people who aren't physically inferior. Hank doesn't enter fights against people who aren't physically inferior to him. Instead, he calls the cops and then later refuses to even attempt to fight back against Willie. He takes a photo of the punch Willie threw and then blackmails him into leaving, or he will press charges for assault.
That's just the normal thing to do. Someone's bigger than you. You're not going to win the physical confrontation. So the only way that you come out on top here is if you don't throw a single fight, and then you just take it to court. And then he wasn't supposed to do that, and you win. Congratulations, clap, clap.
You either kill them or kill them with bureaucracy. Take your pick. I don't know.
Hell yeah.
That's one of the best things. Imagine the conniption Hank would have if every one of his ass-kicking victims sued him for assault. They'd all be wimps who can't handle their own problems. But when it's him on the receiving end, it's suddenly the smart and sensible option. And physical violence is something that should be avoided at all costs. I really hate Hank Hill. Well, I really hate you. You're probably a fucking liberal.
Yeah, but does he actually kick anyone's ass, or does he just
few
threaten them
times.
because they're just being annoying?
Column A, column B.
Both.
Hank Hill would kick anybody's
Both.
ass though.
Dude,
That
Hank
boy
Hill
ain't
is
right.
Hank Hill is gonna
Oh
be
my
in Kingdom
God.
Hearts 4, and he's gonna defeat the final boss.
Hank Hill for Smash.
I want someone to mod in Hank Hill as a senator. I'd fucking shit my boner out. Nano machines, Bobby.
Do I look like I know what a J?
What a crack a
I
few
want
eggs,
Hank
Bobby.
Hill to be in charge of the Facebook fucking meetings and shit.
Alright. This subreddit sucks. for obvious reasons, fucking ranting about characters, and half of these aren't about characters. It's just stupid.
Just people
we're-
bitching.
Yeah.
I don't like this person's personality. They don't fit within my purview of how they should act.
Now, we have recently gotten rid of the ABDL segment, so I won't be torturing you with that.
Damn.
Cut him.
However, we do have a new game we're going to play. But before we get to that,
Whose
I want
butthole
to take a
can stretch
moment
wider?
to mention that if you would like to support us, check us out at patreon.com/shreddit. We have bonus episodes that can't show up on YouTube for obvious reasons, and a whole load of other stuff. So if you can, check us out at patreon.com/shreddit again. Other than that, Trash King Queen, would you like to show yourselves?
Yeah, like, just go follow our YouTube channel, Trash Queen and King Stream, if you want to follow the Twitter. I post about, like, games and, like, anime and shitposts and shit. She just, like, does, like, loot stuff and, like, shitposts as well.
Links to y'all's Twitter and YouTube will be in the description. But, okay, so new segment, right? I have 2 posts. They're both from the same subreddit. I'm not going to tell you what subreddit they're from. It's going to be a horrifying realization to you. So I'm going to post the first post here, and, you know, you guys can decide which one of you want to
you're
read
keeping it a secret, eh?
Yeah.
Is it cooking with Sonic? Because I swear to God.
No. Okay, so here's the first one, all right? And
You want to put up Discord, babe?
Yeah.
one of you two decide to read it. I'll let you
All right.
decide.
Oh God. Ooh,
I have a feeling.
Young. The morning after our anniversary, Young made me the most perfect breakfast in bed. He made pancakes that spelled out, "I love you so much." I was literally melting. Happy face, happy face, happy face with hearts. He's so sweet. Afterwards, he took me out to a nice picnic in the park. It really sparked memories of when we first started dating. He was and is still a perfect gentleman. I'm so blessed. Is this K-pop shit?
Or Genshin.
K-pop or Genshin? That's where the fuck we're going with this.
Nope.
One of
No.
those damn.
And now I'm going to post
Well, pretty much
another one from the same subreddit, Trash King, for you.
Is this?
Well, Megumin and I are over. I was showing Miku, and she is so attractive, so I will ask her out soon. I can't believe this happened, though. I was supposed to marry Megumin, but I just fell for Miku. So yeah, I guess you could say their relationship, like, blew up. Like, you know.
So
It was the bomb.
Is this like a anime RP or something?
no,
Oh, is this waifuism?
it's waifuism.
God damn it!
Do y'all know anything about that subreddit?
God,
No.
I
fucking.
don't, and I'm
Ugh.
I feel okay. So I found like a 100-tweet thread about a guy talk about Hutao, and like as soon as I read that Say
What?
Young
What?
thing, it just activated my fight or flight because I read that entire thread, and this just feels like people who are way too obsessed with fictional characters.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
waifuism is imagine schizophrenia but for weebs. Like, these are the people that take cardboard cutouts of their waifu out in public, and then that's their date. So what this person in the first post did was they actually went out in public with a cardboard cutout, went to a park, pretended to feed it, and then cleaned the food off of its cardboard mouth. In public with no shame.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
r// Sejong and me is the superior version because it's just specifically one person's subreddit.
No, it's Chung Young.
Or Chongyang, yeah, whatever. Yeah.
One of those fucking
that's
anime
that was it.
titties, whatever.
One
Who
of them.
cares?
Listen, man, I'm AR fucking 54 in Genshin. I don't even know this shit.
I don't even know
Yeah.
what the hell that
That's
is, and I will
yes,
kill you for telling me.
Yes.
Trash Queen read a 100-tweet thread about, like, this person's love for, like, the character Hutao, so...
This feels like that Reddit thread
Hotel?
feels like that this Reddit feels like the entire fucking thread of that, just different characters.
Yeah, it's fuck. It's just bringing back memories, and I'm just getting slowly more angry the more I think about it.
No, the
It's
waifu
just
episode was
bubbling.
amazing. We had Dimitri Monroe on for that one. 10 out of 10.
Go watch it.
God.
Haha.
But fucking... Yeah, no, I just wanted you to come to the horrifying realization and, you know, really think about the fact that you just read about them going on the picnic in the park and the sparked memories of when they first started dating, i.e. they ordered the cardboard cutout out of Amazon.
I remember adding you to cart and then you shipped to my
The
house.
beautiful part about waifuism posts is if you remove all the context from them, they sound like just lovey-dovey lovebirds just posting.
Yeah, that's what they sound like. Because I found one. I just scrolled through the thing of Reddit, and it's like, you know, they're talking about fictional characters that they're like obsessed with and are in love with, but like they read like normal, like I love my girlfriend sort of shit.
It's like some weird crossover delusion, and I don't know how to phrase it right.
All right. That's going to be all we have for today. We're wrapping up.
All right.
We will see everybody.
Yeah.
Go subscribe to their YouTube channel. Follow them on Twitch. And we will see everybody next week with our Slash.